This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. And anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, I was having a debate, I'll call it that, a debate with CSI about the XRP ETFs. And while I believe XRP spot ETFs are going to push up the price of XRP, and I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell XRP, CSI believes that the ETFs are horrible because they are going to use those ETFs to manipulate the price of XRP. And CSI is right in that respect, that they have the potential to manipulate the price of XRP with the ETFs. Just like if you had a single stock ETF, the only purpose of a single stock ETF would be to manipulate the stock. Because if you have a single stock ETF, why don't you just buy the stock? ETF's purpose, I'm dumb money, but ETF's purpose was to give you the opportunity to diversify into one product. So you could buy an ETF and have a little bit of a whole bunch of different stocks. That's how we have QQQ and the SPY and the NASDAQ and things like that, because ETFs kind of, spreads your risk around. So when you have single stock ETFs or a single crypto ETF, it does raise a red flag that you can have manipulation by utilizing the ETF to manipulate the price of the instrument that's in that single stock or single crypto ETF. So when CSI says that makes sense. But, and this is just my opinion. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell XRP. The XRP ETF, while of course it can give them the opportunity to manipulate XRP, the XRP ETF brings in billions, maybe trillions of institutional money that would not invest in XRP any other way. You have pension funds, they can't buy crypto. It's against their current guidelines, but they can buy ETFs. So, in my opinion, the purpose of the ETFs is to allow institutions, pension funds, and people who would not normally invest in crypto, to give them an opportunity to be exposed to the crypto market. Now, will they manipulate it? More than likely, yes, because we know how the smart money gets down. We have seen their track record over the last 5 years that we've been paying attention, and the track record has not been good. We see how they use the ETFs to manipulate AMC and GME. But I believe that XRP is so new, and the smart money wants XRP to run. They want to control that crypto money. And like I told you guys a lot of times, they are only allowed to rob retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. They are not allowed to rob other one percenters. So if we get a whole lot of one percenters, BlackRock, Fidelity, Schwab, jumping into XRP, the likelihood of manipulation goes down. Because if they manipulate financial instruments and rob from other one percenters, the DOJ, the FBI, and the SEC will be on their ASS. And everybody knows that. The unwritten rule is this: You can rob retail investors. You can rob pension funds. You can rob institutions that follow the rules. But you're not allowed to rob one percenters or anybody who donates a lot of money to the politicians. So while, yes, they can manipulate XRP with the ETFs, I don't think they're going to do that right away, because you're going to have a lot of institutional money piling in, a lot of the one percenters money piling in, and the bad actors know they are not allowed to rob the one percenters. I mean, they taught them that lesson with FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried. They taught them that lesson with what's their name? With Archegos. You rob and steal from one percenters, justice will be harsh, justice will be swift, so the next person knows not to rob from one percenters. So I believe, even though, yes, they can manipulate XRP with the ETFs, I think they're going to be reluctant to do so, because one percenters are going to be in it, and they know that the SEC and the DOJ are not going to tolerate them robbing other one percenters. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think the bad actors are going to manipulate XRP price with the ETFs? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.